Bibil bonjour! Hello IKEA, as I said. Hello Skybreath. Right, perfect moment for when I can finally turn on my mic. Okay. Your internet was down for 4 days? Wow. What happened? How's the day? It was good. I'm tired though. I did not have time to go sleep. Because I accidentally fell asleep. I'm in this infinite loop, okay, where I grind every day to try and do all the things I have to do so I can go get some rest. And I'm so tired that it takes me forever to do the things I have to do, so I accidentally fall asleep at some point for like an hour or two or so. Then I wake up. I'm very late to do my things, so more things have added up on the pile, so I have to do them. And the more time I take to do everything, the more things end up on the pile, and then I can never go sleep, and then I'm tired, and then I'm slow, and then I fall asleep, and then I'm late, and then that's what happens. That's how all my days are. It's been like this for years at this point, I think. Or at least since last year. So terrible. I really need to fix this. I removed a bunch of stuff from my to-do list recently. I was like, I am going to make it happen. I am going to be able to have a normal schedule someday. I am going to. So I just was like, you know what? This, and this, and this. I'm not going to do them anymore. I give up on these things. Get out of here. Imagine if somebody just gets on the stream just at that moment where I say that, like, get out of here. They're like, okay, and then they leave. Hope not. Oh my gosh, that would be such a terrible coincidence. Upgrading? Really? It was just old stuff, so it stopped working? Wow, lame. What's that? Oh, it's my mom. So. I am late, but I needed to do the stream first. And as motivation, after the stream, I need to do something. It's important. I'm not going to give too much details because you'll be like, too much details. Also, I need to tell my mom I want to get yogurt. Not today, I mean, I'm full. I just want her to buy yogurt. I think it was in 2020. I asked her, buy me yogurt. I want to eat yogurt more often. And then, you know what happens? Our fridge broke. And all the things would go bad really quickly because it's not cold enough inside. So things go moldy, just like very, very fast in a few days. It was just as the pandemic started, and we had to constantly go grocery shopping for small quantities of food because everything would spoil right away. So lame. Anyway, we still have a broken fridge, but now we kind of learned to deal with it. And I want yogurt because that's going to help my digestion. I'm tired of having my tummy being always like upset. Okay? Nobody wants an upset stomach all the time. Nobody wants that. I want yogurt. But she keeps buying those giant tubs of yogurt to share with everyone. I don't want that. I want one that I can have my own and I can eat from the thing directly. It's much better than having to share. I don't like the idea because I need to take a bowl and like just guess what quantity I want, just like that. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know how much I want to eat. I don't know how much I'm hungry for. I'm hungry for like how much I'm hungry for. Does that make sense? What am I talking about? Why am I talking about yogurt? I'm sorry. We already went off track and we didn't even start yet. Interesting story. No, it's not, but thank you. My gosh. I'm so weird. What the heck? All right. Um, um, um. Oh, that feels a bit better. Sorry, something happened in at home. Hmm. Maybe it would be less warm like this. Just open the door for dog, but you know. Let's play the game. Hmm. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Me too, dude. I absolutely know what you're talking about. I don't. All right. Okay, so what Higure was our boss, the main detective, investigator, person, girl, woman. I seem to know what's going on in this game. That's because I play a lot of other things in between, so when I go back to this, I'm like, ah. Yeah, so Shigure is that person, and then I got confused by my mother. Sorry. And we are investigating about students that went missing at our school. We are investigating the school with our friends and Shigure. That's what's happening. Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, I need to remember the board guy voice. Okay. Shigure hovers around the hallway before blasting into classroom 2B, hands sweeping in an overly extravagant gesture. For a moment, I thought the mouth was dumb and was very big, and hanging out from the side of her pinky finger was like, what the heck happened to her thumb? It's her mouth. I am sleepy, okay? Don't mind me. Stop the presses! Rui's eyes light up at the display of histrionics. Whatever that means. She barges in right behind Shigure, pointing dramatically into the distance. We have arrived! All eyes land on the peculiar sight. I try to stick to the shadows before I'm dragged into their insane antics. That's funny. What kind of backup plan is this? Oh my goodness, they're in the classroom with the teachers teaching and everything, and they're just barging in like a bunch of random psychos. Okay, fair enough. Hmm. Who are you? Decided that this is the teacher's voice. I don't even know if the teacher is a boy or girl. I don't care. The question is not who I am, but rather who am I to you. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the same thing? Wrong! Hello, Chibi! Mon pote à petite face. Chibi, Chibi, Chibi. Hello! Cute! Sorry, got distracted. He just decided to pop up next to me and stare at me, and then I was like, oh, so cute. And then turned around. I wanted to see his face again. He's so cute. I can't deal with so much cuteness. Okay, sorry. mm. What the heck kind of answer is that? Thanks. You do like it? I am very immature, but I don't care. I like it. It's fun. When I was little, like when I was a kid, since I had no friends, I would play on my own and make different characters so it would feel less lonely, and I would give them all the voice and all the personality, and I would just like pick different dolls or different toys, different figurines, different plushies, and just they all were somebody, and just I would make giant stories. It was fun. Anyway, it's kind of reminiscing of that, except I don't make the story and I don't make the personalities, I don't make the characters, I just make the voices. To you, I am superior. Are you going a bit farther? To you, I am omniscient. How could you know everything? What the heck? What? Bruh. Same? You played on your own? Kinda lame. Now you're not alone to play anymore. See, I'm playing a game and you're here. We're playing together, basically. To you, I am your master. To you, I am the law. To you, we are the truth. What is this, a comedy duo? Maybe it's some kind of advanced intimidation tactic? The teacher certainly looks frightened enough. Either that or concerned at their mental health. I know I am. Is this like the Team Rocket? What the heck? Like, really? Shigure! Team Magic solving crimes at the speed of light! Surrender now or prepare to fight! Am I the third one who's like, yeah, who's to fight? Oh yeah, that's right! That's right in English, yes! She's the third one. Oh, that's right. It is a Team Rocket reference! Don't look at me, I don't know these people. Get back to your classes before I report you for truancy. Shigure becomes very, very still and her hands curl into fists. Here we go again. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What the heck is a catechumen? Anencephalus, I guess it means like brainless or something, because cephal is about the brain. And the A at the beginning suggests that it's a lack of. But that word, I have no idea. Alright, let's roll with it. I am not another anencephalous catechumen. I am a legitimate, I can't read, freelance detective, 26 years of age, officially licensed. And I am here on matters of extreme import. Now I'm older than you, girl. It's nothing to be proud of. I'm so old. I'm basically like already a mummy at this point. Bury me in an ancient tomb. The teacher's eyes swirl at her excessively large vocabulary. As a result, there is no resistance when Shigure takes the podium, addressing the class students like a president at her inaugural address. Oh my gosh. Denizens of the city of Isamu, your cooperation is required for a situation most dire. For more information, I refer you to our head of public relations, Heidi Hiraga. Oh no, she's so shy though. What the heck kind of move is that? No. That's messed up, Shigure. That's messed up. King? I don't know why I suddenly realized. I probably saw this before and I forgot because I was used to seeing her. And then suddenly I noticed it again. It was funny. uh, she nods her head at Airi, who, after a few moments of staring wordlessly at the podium, steps to the center of the classroom. Maybe despite her introverted tendencies, she's a really good speaker. At the very least, she can be worse than Shigure. Yeah, sure, that's the question to ask. Are any of you murderers? Never mind, she can be worse than Shigure. Way worse. What kind of question is that? Are we in trouble? They're wasting our time. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. I need to get out of here before we all expel for disruption. Oh no! You had days off and then the internet cut for all the days you had off? Rude. I'm so sorry for you, Akia. What can I do? Ha! It seems that even simple question has eluded their tiny brains. Try something different, Irie. That's kind of insulting. People being like, no, we're not going to eat cereals in public or in private. We're not going to eat cereals at all. That sounds dumb. Would make them have tiny brains. You have days off next week? Yay! Okay, so it's kind of made up for, sort of. At least you probably could, like, take naps and, take naps. You don't need internet for that. Well, have you seen any strange events recently? I think we're witnessing a strange event right now. Uh... Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was stuck in my hair. And someone speaks! Quickly, make your statement! Nothing. Just saw something outside. Ah, of course. The old bait and switch trick. I'll get them to leave in a hurry. Wow. Outside? Quick! After them! Chase that cab! Oh my gosh. As they bolt into the hallway, Heidi pulls out her phone and taps idly on its surface. Within a few seconds, a police siren is playing in from its speakers. Yeah, that's the way to go. Imagine if you went to that high school and that was the day of your life at school. Just these random people burst in your class, do this. Everyone is speechless. Quick, after them. And she snappily walks away, siren still resounding from her phone. All eyes fall on me. The teacher only folds his arms. It's a guy, okay? Staring at me with a single raised eyebrow. What was that all about? Uh, I'd better just make a run for it. You could have answered, I'm just as confused as you. I promptly sprint out of the classroom, taking random turns until I finally feel safe. Well, I'm not sure where they went, but it's already time to rendezvous. You missed the little, but it's fine. I guess I'd better head off to the roof. Within a few minutes, everyone's gathered on the rooftop. We didn't discover anything. That was a disaster of an investigation. My gosh. I take sh- I take stock of the unfortunates. Rui, Shigure, and Airi seem disappointed. Yeah, I mean, they just disrupt the school. Yahiko and Elizabeth seem tired. I wonder what they did all this time. Misaki and Akira seem to be unchanged. And Masato looks like he's on the brink of death. What the heck happened to them? Chibi! Mine is cute. I don't care. I do love to play visual novels. I don't play a lot of them on the channel because first of all they're very long. Second, I need to have my voice comfortable for the day of like playing that. And third, uh I'm never sure if people are exactly interested in these. So like I play them every once in a while. Surprisingly, there's a lot of visual novels on Switch eShop. Oh, I'm not surprised. It's a genre of game, you know? I wish I could play Switch games on stream. I have a couple of games I've never played. Because I can only find time to play games on stream. So if I can't play a game on stream, that means I don't get to play a game. mm, ah, I was staring at my dog. What are you doing, dog? He's investigating too. So cute. Despite the idiocies of bureaucracy, it appears that a crucial piece of information did surface. Did it? Oh yeah, I forgot. That the students all disappeared even after curfew? Yes. You may elaborate further, Ishiyama. I glance around, but no one else seems willing to talk. Not even Rui, who was excited to be detective. Detective. I have trouble. I promise my brain is fine, as much as it can be. Chibi. Qu'est-ce qu'il faisait là? Waouh, délicieux. Chibi, sois sage. Well, basically, each of the students logged in for the 11:30 p.m. curfew in their rooms. By all intents and purposes, that should have rendered them safe. Even if they're allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus. And it's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around the building. That means the culprit is a student, or a teacher, or another member of the faculty. It's someone who goes to the school. Chibi! Well, I was talking to my mom. Also, I said where instead of yeah. Sorry. Hitai see that Chibi. Hello? My dog also doesn't understand English very well. Better than my cat, though. You find it really cool. Because you only speak one language, you think it's cool when someone speaks more? Is it it? Or like, is it French itself that you think is cool? Even if they're allowed to leave the dorm building, they have to stay on campus, and it's not like anyone else can get in with the security parameters around the building. So we have something strange on our hands, since they disappear when they shouldn't be able to. Well, as I decide our next course of action, I recommend that each of you obtain your desired nourishment. It's a strange way to say things. Okay. Bye bye. My mom's being weird, so I chased her away. Dismissed. Oh my gosh, what the heck? It's a peach. I thought it was her tongue, and I was like, what the heck is wrong with her tongue? Big cartoon tongue, like, bleh. Sorry, I got confused. I told you I'm too tired. I can't. We've been at it for like around half an hour and we didn't get anywhere, and I keep confronting things near their mouth for things that are not the right thing for some reason. This is very intense. She plops down on a nearby bench, digging through her satchel. Iris settles next to her, pulling a peach out of her backpack. The others take various places around the rooftop greenhouse, retrieving lunchboxes from their bags. I notice Yahiko slides into the bench next to Misaki. Elizabeth sits up opposite of Shigure, alone. The way Bubbles describes how she communicates. Is it possible that she has her own language? I mean, I do mostly speak Franglish, you know? I tend to switch from one language to another when I have to speak to somebody who only talks one of them. I get confused and I have a hard time and I have to really focus to stay on that language, and sometimes there's still a word of the other language that slips out. I had to do too much English stuff at some point, and there was English words everywhere, always, forever, just embedded in my speech patterns. So even when I'm speaking French, I just kind of throw random English stuff in the middle, and it's kind of weird. All right. Akira whips out Annette Diana Ellenson Gziv. I don't know how to read Roman numbers. and lays on her and lays her on the floor. Who the heck is Annette Diana Ellenson Gziv? When Rui and Masato attempt to sit on her, Akira gestures frantically at Rui. Oh, yeah! I'm confused. Rui quickly makes her way to me, extending a lunchbox with two hands. Hey, you didn't bring any food, right? I made extra. You can have it if you want. I mean, not that I made it for you or anything. You made enough food to fit an extra lunchbox? I knew you wouldn't eat anything, you baka! I don't know why I had stuff. I accidentally made a lot more than I expected, okay? Just take it. I can only stare at the lunchbox, my mind racing ahead of me. Should I? I'd rather not hurt her feelings, but isn't accepting homemade food from someone synonymous with accepting their feelings? Bruh, you think too much. I glance at Akira for help, but she's pointedly looking away from us. Maybe she wants to give us privacy. I think she's in on the plan. That seemed like it at least. Take it before my arms fall off, idiot. That's the break for me. I'm comfortable enough to accept the lunchbox. Thanks. No problem. She suddenly dashes back to Annette Diana Helenson Gziv, leaving me alone with the lunchbox. I glance inside. Delicious eggs are neatly rolled and topped with seaweed. Getting an aesthetic, an aesthetic bouquet beside a bed of rice. The rice is shaped into a lantern decorated with lettuce, carrots, and a cucumber. It looks unbelievably delicious, but just when I'm about to dig in, some commotion catches my attention. Oh dear. So, what's it like being in Lotus modeling? Do you live an extravagant life with servants who wait on your back and call? Beck and call? I can't read. I wouldn't say extravagant, but it is fun. You get to meet so many new people, visit so many new places, try so many new things. It's a great experience. Although it can be really demanding sometimes. Demanding? How? It's a competitive business, so it requires a lot of commitment. That's why I'm usually absent from class. Hmm. And the school allows that? Surprisingly, my grades aren't being affected, so I suppose I don't see it as a problem. Do you think Lotus would have an opening for the Grand Yahiko Hikari? I highly doubt that his grades will allow him to work as a model. Oh my goodness. Flirting. You are handsome, so I don't see why not. A bottle of bubbles? Like liquid to make bubbles? Or like something bubbly? Like bubbly drink? Or like, what do you mean? What is it? I'm curious. Bubbles. Did she just call Yahiko handsome? I admit he's not bad looking, but I didn't expect her to be so blunt about it. I mean, it's kinda cute for a blonde guy. Yeah, to what? Which one? I named a couple of ticks. Yeah, you're right. Of course they wouldn't deny my impeccable charms. What's your number? I'll be sure to text you when I find something. I can only shake my head incredulously as they begin sharing contact info. I dig into my free lunch, relishing the explosion of flavor in my mouth. Rui's really improved at cooking. Mmm, the one that has soap in the bottle with a little wand to blow to make bubbles. A little. Did you know that my cursor is supposed to be a bubble wand with the bubbles floating away from it? I made it myself in pixel art. That's why it's kind of uh not exactly perfect. mm, but I do like it though. Mm. Yeah, some that was inspired. I looked for it everywhere, and I couldn't find any. Somehow nobody had made anything like this. So I spent like an entire day making this. Making the pixel art wasn't that long. It was making the cursor at the end with it that was complicated because I did not know how to do it. Especially an animated one. You can't see because it doesn't work on the stream when it's being streamed, but the actual uh the actual cursor is animated. The bubbles move You just you just don't see it on the stream. But I can send it on the server. I think I have something somewhere. I think I can check later. The little bubbles float up and down. It's one of the emoticons, emojis you can use on the server, but I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Wait, I'll change it for the right one. This one does the weird thing. I keep all the versions in case of something happens. So I had the wrong one. No, no. I think it's the one up here. There. Think. Yeah. This. So on my screen, the little bubbles move like this. Too bad it doesn't happen on the stream. Would be great. Hmm. As I eat, I continue to examine my surroundings. The next group to catch my attention is Airi and Shigure. Thank you. Airi is quietly munching on a peach in her standard baby hamster fashion. Baby hamster? Really? Shigure, meanwhile, as propped, my gosh, I can't read, has propped her feet up on the flower bed like a gangster. She appears to be eating some kind of sweet green dumpling. Shigure? Yes? Is that enough? What, this? She gestures to her green balls in her hand. Airi nods. More than enough. They're melon paste mochi. The root of immortality. I don't see how that is the root of immortality, but if you say so. I remember eating one really good mochi. I don't know why I pronounce it mochi. No Japanese ever would say it like that. It's a mochi. Mochi! One really good mochi. This one specifically was really, really great. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, just because he said mochi. Worst part was I did not ask for this mochi. The good one, the one I was talking about, the one I really liked, I didn't ask for it. It was a surprise. Like, my parents went to get food at an otaku place to celebrate like something, my birthday or something, I don't remember. And they decided to add a mochi as a little bonus because I had the special event. It was a bonus. I couldn't even pick the flavor. They just put this like randomly. I was not sure because I had no clue what the flavor was, and it was just exactly what I like. It was exactly my jam. chocolate with some hazelnut paste somewhere in the middle. I love chocolates and hazelnuts so much. But the hazelnuts I prefer when they're not crunchy, when it's like a syrup or a paste or something, or just a flavor. So it was exactly what I like. How did they go? Wow, how did it happen? They could have given me like the strawberry mochi. It's much more common. I wouldn't have liked that. I don't like strawberries. They could have given me so many more normal flavors of mochi, but no, they were like, let's give this random flavor mochi to this random girl we don't know. She's going to love it. I actually loved it. I'm so picky. How could they find the perfect flavor for me? That's magic. I love this. Sometimes life just goes perfectly when you least expect it, especially. Sorry, I need to stop talking about mochi. Especially that I can only stream for like 1 hour, so I need to stop wasting time on random things. mm. What? Well, there are no vegetables, no fruit, no protein. Well, yes, but it's not nutritious. Mm. Eat some veggies? If you insist, Irie. Irie is almost more of a responsible adult than the supposedly responsible adult. So cute. Airi shares a rare smile at this. I'm surprised by how open she is around Shigure. Makes me wonder how they know each other. Not only that, but Shigure actually listens to Airi. It seems like Airi is the only one who can put her in her place. Huh? What? Huh? I don't know what I just stumbled upon here at the... Galloping goats! You don't mean to say... I do indeed. He is gone by now, far behind the city limits and out of your scheming hands. And there go those two again. Oh my gosh, this is an evil look on her face. Jeez. You misunderstand the meaning of omniscient, my dear Lady Bingham. Bingham? It's a name? Don't just bing this. Yeah, omniscient means you know everything, right? Just like omnipresent means you're everywhere. Omnipotent means you can do everything. Omniscient is just you know everything. This is what I remember. I stumbled upon this word in a different visual novel for the first time. It was a game that I really loved. It was a love story. Oh my, there was this guy in this game. I would go for his route. He was perfect and amazing in every way. And the main character at some point was like, is he omniscient? And I was like, what's this word? I had to ask. It's like, oh, it's true. He has very good observance. Like he could look at the main character and know right away something went wrong. Must have been obvious on her face, probably. He was so caring. I loved that guy. He was great. Too bad that the company went bankrupt and I cannot access this game anymore. It's offline. So tragic. You see, fictional characters are the best. Oh, I didn't say the opposite. I do like a lot of fictional characters, but not as much as a lot of other people do, probably, because I'm picky. But the characters are like, I need to see certain specific characteristics within them. I rarely see the mix of the perfect things together within one character. So if you ask me to make a list of my fictional crushes, I'm going to have to think about it for a long time and maybe I'll come up with like 3 or 4 characters at max or something. Imagine how hard it is to find somebody I like in real life. Oh no! No wonder I never dated anybody. Hmm. As if you could beat true love. What the heck? Oh no, I happen to know that your true... What? I happen to know that your lover is hiding right here! Oh my gosh. I might do that one day. Dating would sound like fun. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. My friends who have a dating life seem to like it. I could only dream of it. I tried a lot to date back in the day when like I was in school because I knew I wasn't going to have a life, a very active social life after school. I knew I would probably mostly spend all of my time at home. I knew already that my life was going to be weird. I could tell, so I was like, my only chance at meeting somebody is now. There's no time to waste. So throughout all of elementary school, I was super extra mega bullied all the time. So of course nobody liked me. And there's no middle school here. That doesn't exist here. We just have like 5 years of high school. And during these 5 years, I tried and tried and tried. But my best friend from high school did not want me to date somebody because she was afraid I would replace her with some dude or something. So she would go and sabotage all of my attempts at dating. And even to keep me away from trying to date a real person, she catfished me twice, creating a fake account online of some imaginary dudes. She would pretend she knew them personally so I wouldn't ask questions about them and be like, oh yeah, they're definitely real people. She did it twice. I got caught in this twice. How? So lame. My gosh. So I finished high school with yeah, never have dated anyone. And anyway, it's not like I am very attractive or anything, so obviously nobody was interested in me in the first place. So I graduated, and well, now since I don't really leave my house at all, and I like to actually know somebody before trying to date them, I can tell with a lot of confidence that this is not going to happen. I missed my chance. It's too late. Now my best friend from high school has a girlfriend. They're engaged. They're very happy. And she's like, wow, dating life is amazing. I wish you could know that. I wish you could experience this too. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I kept you away from this for so long. She does not realize that she messed it up for me. It's too late now. Like, how, where, when am I supposed to meet anyone right now? She, after high school, she went to college, and then she went to university, and then she started working outside. She meets new people all the time. So she does not understand. She does not understand. I think I better not make her try to understand. She would feel so terrible. She already feels bad about this. But if she understood the struggle of, I know I will not meet anyone. Because I'm stuck here. Like, for a lot of people, the pandemic was when they were stuck at home all the time. There's a few people like me who, in the first place, were already stuck in their home all the time. So, like, they didn't feel like it was so hard because for once everyone was around them, like their entire family and all that, and all the people who live with them usually, they were still here all the time. The people like her who were like used to leaving their house all the time, going lots of places, meeting lots of people, and doing lots of things, were going insane. Too bad. I'm an old lady now. Maybe in another life or something. I will root for the people and their relationships and find them adorable. Hmm. Oh well, it's been an hour. I'll finish the scene and I'll end the stream. I really need to go something to go do something. I talked about a lot of random stuff that wasn't related to the game for a long time. Makes the fun last longer. This game is going to last forever. That's what happens when I play these kind of games. I think about lots of things and then I change topic all the time and then I go on giant tangents and then it was hours. Well, I had only 1 hour today. She whips her finger around in my direction, but thankfully Masato suddenly steps in front. Huh? Me? Jumping jackals! I always thought that sort of thing only happened in dramas! That's a proper Disney-like moment, isn't it, Rui? Masato? My true love? Yeah, I don't think so. Image Masato not found. Well, he's a great guy. No, but you know. Masato seems to take this as a challenge. Every muscle tightens with competitive aggression as he steps between Rui and Akira, brandishing an imaginary sword. Come on and fight me, you big coward! Yeah, I'm here! I challenge you to a duel to the death! What the heck? No! Duel to the pain! I smell disaster afoot. The heck's a duel to the pain? First, I don't know how to do two voices at the same time. First, your feet are cut off below the ankles, and then your hands are at the wrists, and then your eyes, and then your tongue. What the heck is going on? But that's only if I lose, right? Aww. Cannery? Easy! Now fight me, you crooked cannery! Canary? Canary? I just realized something that would not make sense in English, so I'm not going to talk about it. On second thought, peace! You can be with your true love. I think this was even harder when making Akira and Rui speak at the same time, was they almost have the same voice. I gave them almost the same voice, so I don't know how to do a mix of that because it's just like it's just going to seem like only one person talking. I guess one very high pitched voice and a lower voice. I can do like a voice that sounds like it's in the middle, so it sounds kind of with your imagination running very strongly in the background. You can kind of imagine it's just the two voices merging together, I guess. But yeah. This entire game is a funny scene, except when it's creepy. Or sad or touching. I guess it's not just a funny scene. She flees away from the scene, taking cover behind Shigure. What are you doing? I'm hiding by the Alps. You're the Alps. Go away, I'm not the Alps. That's what the Alps always say. What the heck is this game? This girl's amazing. Too bad she's probably the villain. Leave. What? In an unusual burst of energy, she reaches out and shoves Akira to the ground. What? Everything happens at once. Rui rushes to Akira, worriedly checking her for injury. That still worked. Elizabeth and Misaki immediately get to their feet. Yahiko freezes while Masato sprints at Shigure. The heck was that about? I'm thinking! Don't disturb me when I'm thinking! You didn't have to shove her. She wouldn't have left otherwise. How do you know that, huh? I took a moment to analyze all of you when you first met, if you recall. You can't know someone by one look. You can if you possess at least one functional hemisphere of a brain. Don't talk like that, Shigure. Guys, I'm fine. Let's just calm down. This does nothing to stop the rising tension. Even I can't help but feel amped up. It's one thing for Shigure to insult me, but it's another thing for her to insult one of my friends. Even if I insult him all the time. Yeah, I'm a hypocrite, I know. Just let me be. I need to think. And you're gonna say you're sorry? won't say I'm sorry for something I have no reason to be sorry for. You have all the reasons to be sorry about this, though. That's the kind of attitude and people I hate. People who just are rude or mean, do something wrong, and they never apologize for it because they feel like they decided they did nothing wrong and therefore they don't need to apologize. You're not the one who gets to decide if you did something wrong or not. I'm sorry, it's more complicated than that. If you did something that other people had a problem with, that probably means you did something wrong, whether you like it or not. You're not the one who has infinite power of knowing what is good and bad. You don't get to decide. You're not God or anything. You're not above all. Akira didn't even do anything to you. She had no awareness of the comfort of others. She completely disregarded Ari's feelings on the matter. Everyone's eyes land on Airi, who stares blankly at her peach. Come to think of it, Akira would have been right next to Airi. I I didn't mean to make anyone uncomfortable. I thought you guys were lonely. Just because you may be lonely in an identical situation does not give you the right to push your opinions on other people. That's right. But you can also tell her, hey, you're too close and it's making Heidi uncomfortable. Can you please step away? Rather than just push somebody and then be like, I don't have to apologize for pushing someone. Girl. You should still apologize. Having a good reason to do something bad does not make it okay. Like, your reason is understandable and fine. That does not make the thing you did fine, okay? There's a difference between these two things. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong, Akira. Stop this, Shigure. On the contrary, you two were the ones horsing around, dragging everyone into your uncomfortable scenarios. Hey, ain't you the one making us investigate for you? I did nothing of the sort. Ishiyama was your requester. That ain't no excuse! Stop being so single-minded and think for once. All you can do is bend together like sheep. Why don't you approach this from Airi's perspective? Everyone once again looks to Airi, who stops munching on her peach. Well, you just put her on the spot, which would make her uncomfortable. Don't speak as if you know more than I. Are you in her head, though? You should ask her. Maybe you're the stubborn one, huh? This is degenerating fast. What's surprising is that Elizabeth and Misaki aren't making a move. They're just sitting back, watching the display before them without emotion. Clearly, they value Shigure too high to fight back. Which means I have to do it. Rui, you may be saying this because you're still learning, but in the world of detectives. No, what you did was unnecessary, Shigure. Please don't tell me that this is real life. Don't you lecture me about what real life is or is not. Shut up, both of you! Amazingly, they actually quiet down. Akira, you're okay? Righter than rain, Cap. There's a slight tremble to her voice, but I ignore it. No need to stir up any more trouble. Good! Shigure, don't shove people. If she was making Heidi uncomfortable... Heidi? Hmm? Were you uncomfortable? A tense moment of silence falls on the group. Heidi only shrugs inconclusively. Okay, whatever. Akira, don't get too close again. Shigure, don't shove Akira again. Solved. But that's not fair to... Solve! That's it, understood? Thankfully, she nods sullenly. Shigure only straightens her glasses, but I'm pretty sure that she'll also behave herself. Presently, I notice that Elizabeth and Misaki are looking at me with a tinge of respect. Well, at least someone's pleased with me. Guys, why don't we cool off a bit? Let's do something fun. Nobody seems to react, but somehow I can tell that they're all interested. Fighting has a way of sucking you dry. Maybe it would be better to redirect everyone's energy to something else. Something where, if they end up fighting, at least they won't cause permanent emotion or physical scars. What you should suggest? Um, Watching a movie? I subtly shake my head. We never get everyone to agree on the same movie. Yeah, probably, you're right. I mean, how about an amusement park? An amusement park? Yeah, there's that new high-tech one by the mall. You know, with the new Lemniscate attractions? I vaguely recall seeing something like that on the news. Lemniscate, the mega corporation of all things technical and media related, partnering with a handful of large amusement parks all over the country. Apparently, they were going to revolutionize entertainment. Hmm. Why is this coming up in the game? Is this related? Because, with this kind of thing, where you don't have a lot of budget, usually, not all the time, but usually, if something makes it into the script, if something is mentioned at some point, that means it's important. Usually, because they can't waste time to put things that are not relevant to the plot at all. Usually. But maybe it's not the same for just a game that some people made for fun. Which this might be, I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to make a fun scene where they go to the attraction park or something. But what if they give a lot of details about like mega corporation and stuff like that, and just I feel like maybe it's important, but I can't see why. Anyway, oh, those looked amazing. Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm in. Elizabeth only shakes her head. As remarkable as it sounds, I must pass. I have other duties to attend to. Is our family broke? And she just can't pay to get in or something like. I feel like a couple of times the game alluded to her having to make money by working while she's supposed to be rich. I feel like she's not rich at all. At least not anymore. Or at least not her. Maybe her parents decided that she had to earn her own money. Maybe they're broke. I don't know what's going on, but there's definitely something going on. Hmm. I considered this for a moment. Should I let her go? She did try her best in the investigation. You think she's too scared, maybe? That's also a possibility. She said it sounded fun, and that she didn't want to go, so I did not think about the fact that maybe she's saying that by pride, but she's actually too scared to go. Because if someone told me, let's go to an amusement park, I would immediately tell them, oh, I'm gonna pass. I'm not very good with these. I get scared on roller coasters. So I'd just be a drag. Like, I'm not coming. That would not be fun for anyone. I'd be honest about it because, like, it's okay to be scared. It's okay. No need to be ashamed of it. But some people are ashamed of being scared of things. And she definitely looks like the proud type of person. But the image of a squealing Elizabeth on a top level roller coaster is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth, do you know anything about coffee? Her face pales and she quickly glances around at the others. When they only return looks of confusion, she storms over to me, angrily hissing into my ear. Stop that! Then come with us? Give me one reason. Well, because you don't want anyone to find out about your job? Give me another reason. Because you'd be alone if you stayed here, and that's kind of sad to me. The thought comes before I can stop it. I quickly wave it away so it won't take root. The last thing I need right now is to sympathize with Elizabeth. That's the worst reason. You should have been honest. At least you didn't have looked like an idiot. Because I'm so dashing. This isn't a good reason. You asked for a reason. That doesn't necessarily merit a good one. Blimey, I simply cannot believe you. She steps back, raising her voice so everyone can hear. Fine, but who's paying? I look to Shigure. Everyone follows suit. For a second, the detective stares back at us, uncomprehending. Then she leaps to her feet, face coloring in anger. No, absolutely not. Why? I harbor no incentive in chaperoning an inordinary, extensive conglomerate of cognitively impaired juveniles to a venue whose solitary objective is the frivolous squandering of time. Well, maybe the kids who disappeared went to the amusement park. It would be a popular place for students, right? The insults only fuel me to think harder. The amusement park won't be cheap. We need Shigure to pay for us. The question is, what would make her... Oh, of course. If it has anything to do with the case, Shigure will be there in the blink of an eye. Well, I wasn't gonna mention this because it seemed trivial at the time, but there was a minor lead from today. And you did not think to tell me sooner? Like I said, it felt too trivial for me to mention. Honestly, I don't really want to go to the park, but I feel like it might give us some important information. Well, what was that lead? Ad-libbing in front of a teacher is one thing, but ad-libbing in front of Shigure is a different matter entirely. I struggle to work past my sluggish brain for the answers. Well, there were some claims that the Yakuza might own the amusement park. It might give us a clue on how students are able to leave the campus after curfew. Wait, there's no reason for the Yakuza to be affiliated with the disappearances? Well, that would tie two controversial pieces of evidence from last week. She's serious. Heidi, amusement park? I shouldn't go. Remember? Hmm. Surprisingly, Heidi's silence only seems to strengthen Shigure's resolve. So you're the one saying let's not make her uncomfortable, and then you do everything you can to force her to do things that would make her uncomfortable? What the heck are you about, Shigure? What the heck? Don't think of it in such a manner. Very well, Ishiyama, let us depart. Really? And you're paying for everyone? Oh, yes, with your future wages. I'm not even getting paid. Probably because she always deduces everything from your salary. Uh-oh! Run! Hey, what's going on up here? Up here. Oh, it's this guy. As if there wasn't a party enough, Mr. Ryota arrives on the scene, brandishing a ruler in his right hand. He stops short upon seeing our little group. Yama? Hey, Mr. Ryota. Why, if it isn't the J-Man! Sup, Mr. Ryota? Hey, gents, ladies. What the heck is going on? Is going up? Is going on up here? I can't read. What the hell is going up? Oh my gosh! I will hide the up, so I will not read it. What the hell? I was trying not to say this word because American people think it's a bad word. Okay, wait. I will succeed eventually. My hand is shaking so bad. I have trouble just hiding the up. What the heck is going up? Is going on up here? Let's pretend it was fine. I can't. The third floor offices swore up and down that someone was getting murdered. The person wouldn't show up. I recall decibel level of the recent argument and feel slightly guilty. Were we that loud? Loud enough that I'm supposed to give a disturbance warning, apparently. He brandishes a pile of detention notes threateningly. Everyone stiffens, except Shigure and me. Probably a bad sign. Oh no! Please, Mr. Ryota! Whatever could be wrong, Miss Yoshiro? Wow. And, with a total lack of elegance, he flips the slips of paper over the banister of the roof. They rain down in shards of flapping pink to the school pool below. Listen, kids. You totally went here. The offices were totally just hallucinating, and I totally did not just toss those detention slips into the pool. Relief pops up on everyone's faces. Trust me, Mr. Ryota, to be the rebel. Yeah, that sounds like him. What was that? Now scram before they fire me, yeah? We don't need any further encouragement. We rush away from the rooftop greenhouse and down the stairs. Thankfully, the walk to the amusement park is even uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we passed by 6 police cars in the space of half an hour. Alright, this is a new scene! I just clicked twice, so... Alright! I can't believe I finally kind of progressed a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Alright! So, thank you, IKEA, thank you, Skybread, and thank you to anyone else who might have watched this or might watch this later. Hanging out with you is fun, and this game is fun, and the random tangents on which I go are maybe fun. I don't know. Depends on which, I guess. Yeah. So, I hope you had fun too, and I hope I get to see you again another time. Bye bye.